Hello, my name is Jahg, and welcome to another exciting installment of Jahg Plays Tech Spirit. And at the end of the previous episode, we had actually made a good bit of progress. The first part of which was this. I want to automate this to do some things, but that's fine. Which was to generate witch water. I also showed off all of the funky progress I'd made with regard to these rotation speed controllers and the fact that we now have materials being created and munched up a lot quicker, basically, than previously we had. And I'm very pleased with that. Very pleased indeed. I haven't decided whether I want to put an upgrade in here. I have decided, actually. I do want to put an upgrade in here. It does keep up with this being filled with lava and the this being filled with cobble. So all of this cobble generation does keep up because it goes crazy in terms of, what is it? 5. So maybe 2 per second, 3 per second, and it takes much longer for it to generate the lava to go in here. So, and indeed over there. So I'm not worried about that. I think that's good. So that will give us at least, what we got there, 16,000 of that. The obsidian itself is going to be very useful for making the other type of upgrade I normally put in these, which is the void upgrade. So I know we're never going to have 8 million whatevers or 2.1 million in the 2x2s of anything particularly in this, but if we were to, such as with mob mashers that produce loads of items, the a void upgrade will allow us to basically, it voids the excess, so we don't need 2 point whatever million of anything basically. So that's what that's about. Now today I need to eat a piece of bread. Num num num. Oh, indeed, 2 pieces of bread. Gosh. Today I want to make the various parts of the mob mesher, but there's one thing I want to check first, which is the sink. Is the sink in this? What is it from? It's from cooking for blockheads, is it? So, no sink. Okay, what's this? The market, is it? What's all this? This is crazy to get the market. I like that they've changed the texture to be a lot more technical because this is insane. Wow, this is very insane. I like that. I'm going to look forward to getting into some of that. Okay. So that was the sink. What I'd like to know then is how would they... There must be a way to automate the slurping up of water and putting it into here, basically. And I wonder what that is. Normally it's a sink, is the... well, I say these days, it's normally that. I wonder if the... Okay, the quests. Let's take a quick look at the quests. We haven't been in here in a while. So mob grinding is something I'm going to want to get into. What's the dependency here? It's make a mob mesher. Very good. Kill everyone. Nice. Okay. So I am going to make the majority of this, actually. I don't know how I'm going to get this, though, because this needs a turtle scoot or some nonsense in order to make it. However, it is a thing. Decoration, there's nothing there that we need to look at. What was that, however? Oh, I see, it's the wet tables. Fine. They're very pleasing, those wet tables. Aha! So there is a magnet. Very good. I assume it's the same recipe. Wow. Is that the basic one? No, that's the advanced one. The heart amulets are in this. There's various things I need to make compass-wise to find structures or biomes. Chunk loader I don't need because we've got the little map, so I don't know why that's a thing. Oh, the compactor is a thing. Interesting. Well... As is the sponge. Okay. Oh no, the boats thing is in this. That's amazing. It gives like different types of boats that we can... do we think... Sorry, I just saw in the quests there. This is the megatorch. Keeps evil at bay. 32 block radius is smaller than the normal of 64, but... Same recipe. Yes. No. Refined glowstone. Okay. But that's the idea of sound, but basically keeps evil away. I'm wondering if that would work for those. Oh no, they've started to spawn the pixies. So that's interesting. I was actually looking for, however, the ability to soak up water. I guess fluid pipes in some way can do that, can they? I don't know how they interact with the world, you see. So that's something that I will have to determine. Or maybe, no, I think I know what it'll be. It'll be the aqueous accumulator, won't it? Is that a thing in here? Not that it suggests there. Interesting. There is some... Oh, here we go. Yes, the aqueous accumulator. Let's just bookmark that. And then we just pipe into that, basically, and all is magical. Well, not magical. It's machines. Stay over there, Pixie. All right. So, if I wanted this, could I make this? I know I've gone a little off tangent, but bronze. Do I have bronze? I do. Okay. Let's actually start putting this... Oh, let's actually start putting my bread on the chopping board, shall we? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, I was also cooking a bunch of glass previously because the mob masher, which I am eventually going to have in all its glory, is going to require a bunch of glass because I like to be able to see in, basically. So I've been doing a bunch of that. We have one bit of something there. Basalt. How did we get that? Ah, also... Yes, there they are. Previously, I know. Previously, I made some of this crystallized droop stuff, and then the next episode I was going to use that, but I forgot that I put it in here. And then I put it in blocks for some reason. I'm not going to put it in blocks anymore. It's machiney, so I'm going to put it in machines. So when I forget that I've done that this time, you can all remind me that I've done that. So a bucket is required here. I've got many buckets. We don't get this bucket back, I don't believe, so that's fun. Then we have, what was it? What are the final two components? We've got a single piece of iron and then this, this redstone servo. Magma crucible is needed in order to do that. I need to melt down this and get some of that. So one of this gives 100, and I needed some other number, right, to get this. 200. Okay, so 2 bits of redstone, one of those. I need 2. I've got the fluid encapsulator. Have I? I think I have. That's one of the 2 machines I've got here. Yes, very good. All right. But I do not have the magma crucible. Well, do I want to get into this? Probably. All right, let's get the droop out again. So that's one of these, 4 of this glass, and I can't remember the others. Brass sheets. Interesting. Do I have brass sheets? It looks like I don't. And they're not in here. No. All right. Brass sheets are, I think, the only one that I did not do a bunch of plates for with this. Very good, but that will take almost no time, so that's super good. Let's start off with this then. I guess I really didn't make those, did I? And I'm just missing them? No, those are gold and so on. Fine. All right, we will wait for these to be done, or will I? See, that's so much quicker than before. I will just take those 6 because I need them right now. Apparently. Right, so this, I need to make the machine frame. Bonk, there it is. I didn't have any of those, did I? No. I should make a punch of those, I suppose. Nether bricks. Crystallized nether wart. Okay, this cannot be done. I don't have those things, do I? All right, I think I've started down a path that I cannot continue at this moment. So this is for a machine that I can't make yet. And so, all right, let's take all of that out. And remember that we've got to do that in future. Okay, sorry everyone, we're going to come back to that one. All right, so instead, it's the... So I want to focus on the mob grinding stuff. Now, I know we can't do... So if I do at grin, obviously... all of this stuff is going to be needed, or most of this stuff. I can't make the chicken feed because I don't have the scoot, and I don't think there's a way of making such things, so I am going to have to find turtles and stuff, I guess, to do that, but we will worry about that as and when. But for now, it can work as just a generic darkroom. I'm sorry, my chair is squeaky as usual, if you can hear that. I might even have a little slip of tea. Indeed. Yes, so I can't make the cursed chicken feed, but I can make just a generic darkroom. As we saw, a generic darkroom does spawn mobs. So, and since there are basically no spawn spaces for other mobs, evil mobs, except in the dark place there, which I know is lit up at this time, but my point is valid. Then I think a darkroom, just a normal darkroom, should be fine without the cursed feed. However, chicken feed. Blah, 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 blah. Good morning, hello, and good morning. Very good. Now, So let's start making some of this stuff. So for instance, the center of this is the mob masher, and all of these recipes are identical to the normal standard built-in gubbins. So basically you take a bunch of iron, that's way too much. I am going to need, I think it's 3 diamonds for this. I only got 2 there. There we go. So I know that I'm absolutely going to need 8 of these, what do you call this? Swords, iron swords. I still don't have the 3 diamonds. Did I not click that? I clicked it then. There we go. Or maybe it was stolen from me. Did a pixie steal it? I don't know. I think it's just my foolishness that time. All right, so I know I need at least 2 of these. That was very badly done there. I think I might need 3. We shall find out. So in order to make the mob mesh, you need 2 of these iron spike things. So they do not stack because of the swords, but they do stack once you've made them, which is marvellous. Then I need a block of redstone, which is the only thing I do not still have in me. So let's grab one of those from up there. At last, we're getting enough resources to be able to make much of this stuff. So there we go. Mob grinding. Okay, so we've completed 2 quests just by doing that one. Marvellous. So I know there's no actual... no actual quest rewards of meaning at this time, but we will claim it now just so we can. So a bunch of these upgrades, I will be making some of these. Let's see if there is a difference here. I need jelly babies in order to make these upgrades. Oh no. Show me the fan upgrades. Are these also... No, the fan upgrades are standard. That's good because these would be useless unless we upgrade them. Yep, just feathers, just iron, and this should be the reverse of that, or the swiveled version of that. Fine, good. All right, I accept that. That's fine. So, I have the mob mesher. Did I put that in there? I did. Right, my standard design needs 10 of these fans. Oh, gosh. Which means I need at least 20 of these gears. Remind me of how I do this. Poking these with that. Okay, fine. Let's make 20 of them then, because we need to. Oh, they only stack in whatever number that is. Fine. I need more of these iron gears then, so let's go and do that. This makes the gears, and I might as well do a whole lot of that, because we're definitely going to need more of that. I've got all of this iron. I don't think I'm going to need it immediately, and I fear it being taken from me. So, question. I have 16 of this and 16 of that. Can I put this in here? And these, all of these here? Yes, and it will do them. Wow, look how speedy that is now, based on the, compared rather to the previous speed, where it was absolutely interminable, basically. So that's good. We've made progress, people. We've made actual progress there. I don't know why I'm taking these out individually. Let's just do the whole lot of them. We are going to end up with a couple of spares anyway. Indeed, not a couple, quite a few spares. How's this doing? Oh, that's all done. That is so good. That is so good. Put those there, put these in here, and poke, poke, poke. Now, so I have these. Remind me what I'm doing. I'm trying to make the fans. That needs the encased fans again. So it's right. So I need a bunch of this as well. All right. Now, that means I'm going to need more of this, right? So if I'm making 10 of these... I need 10 of this, because that makes one at a time, right? Yes, it does. So I need 10 of these. So that means 40 iron plates. Okay, I do not worry anymore about taking a stack of... Not 2 stacks, that might be excessive. A stack of these and just setting it going. So do all of those, please. And of course, I could have multiple of this. I could replace this temporarily with another base, another depot, and have it bonk as well. But I don't think I'm going to need that at this time. So there's my 20 of those. Let's put this in here, because this is a recipe we are going to be able to do, he says confidently. So 20 shafts and 20 of those... Whoops, I took too few there. Those andesite casings. Now, I don't think I've got enough andesite casings. So... That seems to be, and indeed I don't have enough of this to make them. However, it'll be fine. 19 is fine. We do have a couple in there. Fine. So let's do 3, 6, 12, and however many that is. If that's the correct number, I don't know. I need to strip all of that, which I can't do in one go. All right, fine. give me those. Nice. All right. It's such a shame it doesn't do all of them in one go with the old vein mine. Not vein mine, whatever it's called. So that's that. I think there's one more, is there? Yes, there it is. Hiding. Don't hide. Come with me. Thank you. So I need one more, is it? Yes. Is it? I think I said there. So 20 of those go here, and then we're just on the crazy nonsense of the these things, the propellers. If I do a recipe of that, so I need 10 of this, so I need more andesite alloy. Well, that's fine. I just take the dink. I think I said dink. The dink nuggets that we already have. I take some of this andesite, and let's once again pile this up, I guess. Doesn't matter quite how much of this I do. If I do too many, it's not a problem. As we see, we need this all the time. And I could just kind of that. That's fine. Yes, is what I just did there. All right, that's 24 of that, is it? Okay, well, however many that is, I think it's slightly more. Get rid of that. And I now have the 10 I'm going to need of that. So this is working on these things, which is enough, actually. Give me that bread back. Don't bonk my bread, but do bonk those. All right, so I have the 40 of these that I'm going to need. Let's actually make those then. So that was propellers. They stack. Why am I not able to do that? What happened there? Did I put them away, I think. I didn't mean to put them away, but that is what happened. All right, recipe of this, go. I've made too many there, but that's all right. So we are going to need, after all, more of those encased fans for the bulk washing, smelting, whatever, and so on that goes on over there. Why did I make 20 of these? I don't need 20, I need 10. Okay, yes, I needed 20 of one thing there, and I made 20 of everything. Okay, fine, that's fine. We have our 10 encased fans. Now we need to make them into the mob fans. So this needs iron and stone slabs. I don't think I have the stone slabs. I've got 4. That's not particularly enough. Not particularly enough is what I said. So give me this. How many is that going to give me? Actually, with the 4 that I already have, that's perfect. So give me that. Nice. Give me some iron. There it is. And all right. So that will give me my mob fans. 10 of them. Very good. All right. So, what are the maxes on these? 3s, 10s, that's fine. Okay, just trying to determine what size I want to make the eventual mob farm. Let's just dump the excess in there for now, just for now. All right, so I've got the mob fans that I need. That's marvellous. Was that also a quest? It was, very good. Pushes, so the mob fans push entities in different directions. That's what's going to happen. I think most people will already be familiar with that, but we'll see when I set it up. If you're unfamiliar, you can see what I do and go, well, that's silly, James. Why are you doing it that way? Indeed. So, mob fans. What is the next thing? The next thing is, let me just check what I've got here. Right. I don't have the blaze rods, do I? Some things like this, for instance, the Ender Inhibitor is used to prevent the Enderman from teleporting out of the killing chamber. And it requires an Eye of Ender at its core. And Eyes of Ender, yes, Eyes of Ender are going to be somewhat challenging for us. Molten Ender and Resonant Ender is a thing which we get from things that we can't possibly have, right? Because reasons. Oh no. Resonant, an ender pearl melted down in magma crucible, which I can't make because I don't have this, but let's just continue for now. Melted down makes this resonant ender. If I were then to cast it onto one of this, so I still need this. Okay, fine. That makes total sense. I was going to say, how is that? What's the blaze powder requirement there? So, generalized nether protection with gunpowder gives us this. Interesting. All right, I don't think we're going to be able to make that component at this time. So we'll keep it on the list because we're going to need it, but it's not one we're going to be able to make right now. I assume the same is true, yes, with the singularity tank, which means I couldn't make the buckets of XP fluid yet anyway. And that means that I can't make... Oh, I can. I was going to say I can't make this, which is the XP solidifier, but we can. But really, I absolutely do want one of these, an absorption hopper, because this is what pulls things out of the mob system and into inventories, so chests, or indeed me, if I'm standing under it. Good morning, hello, and good morning. So I think ender pearls, not ender pearls, blaze rods are going to be the next big sticking point. I can continue to make a few of these bits. That's right. But that's going to be a sticking point that we'll have to come back to, I guess, next time. So, slimes are made, slime blocks are made from witch water with a mushroom in it, seemingly of any type. Do I have a mushroom of any type? I have a blood mushroom there that we got from the whatever we call that. We can do this. Come on. The Undergarden. Thank you very much. I heard you shouting at your screen, and you were absolutely right to do so. I could just go over there to get slimes, I guess. What? That's got a hat. That slime has a hat on it, which is interesting. Okay, so let's get this converting. Again, I'd still like to know how to get water in this automatically. If aqueous accumulator is the right thing, then fair enough. There we go. Look at that. That should be, what, 9 slime balls? Very good. Right, that's more than enough for our purpose here today. So I know for a fact that I'm going to need some of this and some of these. So let's just make... What is it I'm trying to make? I'm trying to make this because this goes towards making this. Very good. All right. So these, you only need 2 of them. There they are. There's 6 of them. I'll put the others back. They do, I think, push mobs around, which is quite fun. But we don't need that right at this moment. So I have 2 of those. Now I need a hopper and a piston and a tank. Okay, a hopper and a piston. There's the hopper. Very good. Do I have any pistons? Ooh, this might be our first requirement of pistons. All right, well, let's do it. We have unlimited cobble, basically, now, so that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's actually do... I think I took 5 stacks there. I did. Well, never mind. So let's do a whole slew of these, basically. Do I have stacks on stacks of planks in me? I absolutely don't. This is rain. Is it a storm? It isn't, but I like to get rid of it, so let's... Weepy, weepy, weepy. Time. Good morning, and then it'll be night time, and then I'll sleep again, basically. So, alright, I only need 3 lots of that, but I've got 4. Alright, that's fine. I need a stack of redstone, which I can grab from there. A stack of iron, which I can grab from there. And we should be able to make our pistons. Pistons, super useful. As I've often said in the past, if you have the resources to do so, make them in stacks, because you're going to need them. Right, so sleep, 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 sleep. Weepy, weepy, pistons. And good morning. And let's see where that puts us. So the last thing I needed was a tank. Now, normally this, I already have the... acquired iron in me. Normally this is a singularity tank that goes in here, but in this it is a basic fluid tank, which is interesting because I guess it makes it a little more challenging to have all those resources, but not that much. By the time you're creating the mob mesher and so on, that's not really a difficult thing to have at that point. So that's a thing. In order to get XP fluid, we are going to pump it in from, well, normally I'd use one of these XP drains to drain it out of me to make some of that initially, but also we can pour it, or it can, the absorption hopper can scoop it up, and we can then put it into a jumbo tank, which I'm not seeing here. Is jumbo tank not a thing in this? I guess... the actual singularity tank isn't in this, and you make it from that. Interesting. So we'll have to use a fluid drawer to store that, just like we do with this mineral resin here. Very good. All right, so we have made some of the components for the mob mesher. That's interesting. Okay, so yes, I also need this, which I make from this fluid that I can't quite get yet, I suppose. I guess I could make the mob crusher, but then I'd need this and crazy nonsense and twilight aura. I don't even know what that is. That's going to be fun. So I think at this point we are basically stymied behind the need for blaze rods. Wonderful. So I think that might be the next thing that I go for. I'm going to take some of this out and put it in here because I think that's the best place for such things, the safest place, I should say, for such things. So, yes, I think we're going to go back to the nether, basically, and see if we can't get in a tangle with blazes. Oh, gosh, this is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Oh, well. At this point, though, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, why? Why are you not subscribed? Subscribe, and you may have a single piece of this. Pickle seeds. Very nice. How do I use pickle seeds? I don't know. I guess they go in water, do they? Can I put this on? Can I just put it down? No. Right, so I've got to put it in something. Bonk. Yes. I have made a sea pickle for no reason whatsoever. What is the usage of these, please? I can cook them and get lime dye. How did I get the lime dye before? I guess I must have made bone meal and the green dye. That makes total sense. Interesting. All right, very useful. At this point, as I say, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, why not subscribe? And if you like this video, why not like this video? Goodbye.